What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy Dre, they forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, Director 70x7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl's Asia's name. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half the Back End Business Podcast.
Aaron, the Gap 2 Diva.
Big stuff.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
So you started off in the group.
Yeah, I started off in the group.
All right, bet. Boom, it's the King Teeth Network. We are back. We here got look. We actually don't got another just interview. We actually don't. It's an R&B artist.
Right.
If he starts singing right now, 3 bitches gonna get wet. I guarantee it. Anyway, we got Charles.
Every chick view ain't gonna get What you mean, 3?
No, 3.
No, I'm just talking shit.
He said everybody that
Nah, straight up.
every woman that hear this gonna. I was talking about 3 that just hear it walking by.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Cause when they see it,
Yeah.
every one of them.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely, we got Charles Reed. How are you?
I'm good, man. What about yourself?
Man, I'm good, man. We met a few weeks ago, but man, the vibes is crazy over you,
Oh, most
man.
definitely.
You got the synchronized dance moves.
Right.
You got the real vocals though. Like you was like, hey, turn that down. Ooh, ooh. I was like, okay. You got the confidence. You got the charismatic. I can't even say the word, but you got the package.
Right. I try to.
So, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. God bless me, man. I'm here today with y'all, so.
Absolutely, man. You here with us.
Most definitely, man. You
That's
know, a
a
lot of people
fact.
don't get this opportunity to wake up in the morning and be able to do what they love to do on the regular. So.
That's real shit.
For real.
So let's go all the way to the beginning, because I don't know your story personally yet, and I on purpose didn't want to go too deep into looking, because I want you to tell me.
Almost definitely.
So, where does the music begin for Charles Reed?
Man, it's a passion for me, man. It's an everyday thing. Every time I wake up in the morning,
It's just something on your mind?
it's just something on my mind. I a lot of times, man, when I got like idle downtime and stuff like that, I feel like I'm missing out on something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's really no downtime for me.
Right.
You know, like we just had this show yesterday in West V, so
Shout
we
out
was
to
in West
you
Virginia.
for getting out of the state and everything.
Always, I'm always out here.
Okay, so that's your bag though.
Yeah,
Getting out of that's. How have you been able to grow a fan base outside of the city?
Well, I lived in Orlando. I went to school. I went to Full Sail in Orlando,
Okay.
and so I met a lot of people out there.
Absolutely.
I moved to Miami. I was out in Miami for a while.
Oh, that's
So
blessings.
shout out to everybody in Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Briscoe, everybody, man. That show loved me, bringing me into the city. And then I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
So when I moved to Atlanta, it was really like my girl's idea to move to Atlanta. Like, it really wasn't even mine. I wasn't ready to pick up from Miami yet. You know what I'm saying?
How long have you been there?
I have been in. I'm still back and forth. I'm still back and forth between the city and between Cleveland and Atlanta. But 7 years, 8 years.
In Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then Miami was
About 7.
7. Okay, so you finding real homes here, because you don't stay nowhere longer than 2 years if you don't like it.
No,
You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely not. Most definitely
You
not.
might figure it out for the first year, the second
Right.
year might be a deep. Nah, I'm getting the fuck out of here after this.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Miami my second home.
Is it?
Yeah, that's my second home.
What makes it your second home?
Because, man, it's just the vibes for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, I get along with all my folk out there. Like, Miami really fuck with me, and I fuck with them. And
That's hard.
That's really what it is.
Okay, so you can get bookings out there too.
I definitely get bookings out there. I done
That's
got a couple #1 songs on the radio out there, so.
So talk. That's what we're here for. This is, look, as the King Teeth Network, we are a growing platform that wants to celebrate.
Right.
And I think the difference between us and a lot of people is we don't act like we know anything.
Okay.
When you step in here, we want you to tell these people, tell the motherfucker that never saw you before how many motherfucking #1s
Right.
you got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because some motherfuckers just don't be hip yet. But
Right.
once they hip, they're like, oh shit, I should have been hip 10
Right,
years
right,
ago.
right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well,
And that's what but I seen it. As soon as you started performing, I was like, oh yeah, he got something.
Right.
I don't know what it is yet, but he got something. Then by the end, I was like, oh, he got that. He got that.
I
So,
appreciate it.
#1s.
Yeah, I mean, like on radio,
Yeah,
like on the
that's
countdowns
big,
and stuff like that
yeah.
on radio. You know?
How was those moments for you?
I mean, you gotta take them slow. I mean,
Yeah.
some moments you can't enjoy until they over with.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
You just gotta be in it.
You're like, man, I gotta get back to that point. And you know, and I'm blessed, man, to have a lot of different relationships with DJs and different record execs and different people, man, that's been supporting my career over these years. And you know what I'm saying? It's not over with because I still got so much to prove to myself and to my audience.
Yeah. So starting back, were you in Miami first when you started really recording?
I was here recording.
You were here recording?
Yeah, I was here recording because I was working on my album solely away from the group with Joe Little from the Rude Boys.
Okay.
So I started out working on the album with him. And then when I went to school, that's when, you know what I'm saying, I got linked up with everybody going into Miami and stuff like that too from Orlando. Got you.
So you've been able, were you building fan bases as you were moving?
Oh, most definitely.
Did you understand that yet? Or were you just kind of like,
no, it was just, I was just going about it, man, just trying to get in people's faces, trying to get in, you know, trying to get my music heard by the DJs, and just constantly putting in that groundwork, that footwork, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you make those, you know, the thing is about it is you start learning from your mistakes and stuff like that too, because I take like the points that I've made, the mistakes I've made, and I use those, you know, to build on my wins.
Can you give an example of a mistake that you built on?
I mean, being young in Miami, man, you know what I'm saying? Drinking, partying, girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just a part of living, but you know, you start thinking back and reflecting back to certain things that, you know, either stuff that went down that shouldn't have went down, and stuff like that. I don't want to reflect on.
Right. Absolutely though.
You know what I'm saying?
But you grow.
Right, exactly.
And you develop as a man. That's amazing that you're able to see that now.
Right.
Because in it, it's like, damn, I know I'm fucking up, but shit, goddamn.
Right.
Every night. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, them parties was crazy, man.
So when did you meet your wife?
I was on the Summerfest tour, 2008. I was young too, man. And I was on the Summerfest tour 2008, and she happened to be one of at the press release, it was myself, Ball Greasy, Ace Hood. It was all of us together for this press release, and she was doing some interviewing, kind of like what you're doing.
Wow.
She was doing some interviewing, and she told me, she said, man, I want to be on the cover of your album. And I laughed at her. I was just
Did
like,
you really?
I was like, that's what's up. And I laughed, and I just kept pushing, because you know, we had to keep the press release going.
Right, absolutely.
And she found me on MySpace.
Wow.
On MySpace, found me on MySpace.
I like the dedication, Queen. I love it.
Yeah, she found me on MySpace. She pulled up on me first day. You know, I was like, all right, big baller. She had a little Range Rover, you know.
Oh, already?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, that's what's up. So, but I had me and my boy, we had a crib out in Florida. So out in Miramar. So she pulled up on me, man. We ain't never split since that night.
Really?
Real talk.
Now, you spoke on it and I stopped you.
Right.
But polyamorous.
Right.
You identify as that.
Yeah, I'm poly.
When did you know?
Only women.
And when did you? Facts. And when did you? And when did you? When did you know? And when did you have that conversation? And how did it go?
She brought it up.
Really?
Yeah, she brought it up.
Now is she able to?
Yeah, she was with girls before me.
So it's girls on both sides. Just
girls on both sides.
So no other guys.
Hell,
that's how it is.
We don't play right now. I'm the only tail that's swelling around this motherfucker.
Talk your shit, King. But it has to be set up a certain way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So confusions don't happen, but these are the conversations motherfuckers be scared to have. Real shit.
Real talk.
Because you can have it done properly and people's mental don't be fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta deal with you gotta deal with it on both sides of the fence.
So talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, cause at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, she's still a woman, she's still a being,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And she make her mistakes too. And you gotta be able to be man enough to deal with those mistakes. Coming from both ends, you get what I'm saying? So, like when she first brought the girl in, it was one of her friends when she brought her in, and I thought she was playing. You know, I really thought she was playing. I was like, what? And I'm looking at her friend like, yeah, you is bad in the mouth, you know. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of them things, man. And ever since then, like we had girlfriends.
So so these were people that kept coming back.
coming back, and people we just moved on to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, we recently had a relationship with somebody that was real special to us.
So you have a whole relationship with this person, like that's what. Cause I've never really had the conversation with anybody. Like how's that relationship actually look? So she's the girlfriend as well to everybody.
Yeah. Well, my lady, you know, she'll be her girlfriend.
Okay.
She'll be, and my wife will be my wife.
Uh-huh.
Like, she'll be my girlfriend and my wife's girlfriend, and you know, then I'll be her boyfriend or her man, and
right.
Same, you know.
So it's moving like that.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. I mean, it's always about building too.
Yeah.
You know, it's about the love factor more than just sex. Everybody look at the sex factor.
Absolutely.
It's all about the respect for each other, being able, you know, to coincide together, like all of us together.
Yeah.
You know, just
so
coming
you
together.
lived with some of them?
Yeah, most definitely.
How are those relationships? How is the
It's
living
fun,
aspect?
man. It's fun. That's all I can tell you. It's fun, like the fact of being able to, you know. The only thing that makes it a little crazy is when they periods finally sync together. They hanging around each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I keep it one about my shit, but
I love this, man, because people be so scared to talk about it, even when they are in that type of relationship. Like, that's powerful, because there's nothing to be ashamed of, and it's not
definitely not.
And it's not nothing to be like. This is what you chosen to do with somebody else, and that's what the whole point of this shit is anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Find who you want to be with, like in the way you want to be with them.
Right.
I love that, man. So my last question is, and I just had it. It kind of slipped my. Cause I want to get back to the music.
Right.
I have one more question in this little pocket.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. When the decision to move on from a girlfriend, is it the woman, is it the wife and you sitting down together? Are y'all all three having this conversation? How does it end?
That's a weird question, because I'm gonna say weird because every situation is a little different.
Absolutely.
Every situation is different. Like, we had one where, you know, she was into us, but she wasn't ready to tell her mother yet. And Thanksgiving came about, she was ready, she stood us up. That was one of them.
Okay.
Then the second one, there was another one that we had, and she was somebody like real dear to us, like real talk. And that one just ended weird.
Did it?
Yeah, they wasn't getting along, and I was getting along with both of them, sorta. You know, in a sense. And they kind of really made that decision, and then I had to I had to choose between the wifey and her.
Okay.
And then it was just a weird situation. I didn't want to choose. I didn't want to be Chris Bender at that time.
Right.
I didn't want to be Chris Bender at that time. I didn't want to do it, man. But you know, you got to make those decisions, and you know, that's the whole point of being a union.
Yep.
Is making those tough decisions together, either they good or bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Doing
if
it
it's
together.
gonna hurt somebody or not, like, you know, you got to make those decisions together.
So, and we're gonna lean into the music on this one. How important was this relationship to your career?
I mean, it definitely gave me more to talk about. You know, more experiences, being able to open myself up more, you know what I'm saying, to the world, because it's like, you know, people like, oh, you know, some girls be, oh, you married, you know, but you don't know, like, me and my wife welcome welcome this beauty into our world, into our life, you get what I'm saying? And if you scared of it, shout it, just stay over there. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but I ain't saying just stay over there where you don't listen to the music. Listen to the music most definitely, and have fun with your partner.
Too. And it's honest and it's truthful about who you are.
Exactly.
That's real.
I'm a very sexual person, man, and I love everything sexual about life. And and everything exotic about life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because as we only get one of these lives to live, it's only gonna be one Charles Reed you ever gonna meet. I don't care how many people named Charles Reed.
Right.
It's only be one me you ever meet, and I want to be able to give y'all all of that while I'm here, and y'all enjoy it when I'm gone.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So you got the newest single out right now, Real?
Real, yeah. It's produced by my boy R&B Jones and my boy Chevy Legato.
Shout out to them.
Yep, shout out to them.
What makes this song different from any other song?
I'ma say it like this. I hadn't put out like a love song in a minute. It was more like sexual records. I hadn't put out like a love song in a minute. So that record kind of made it feel, bringing back that love to music. And it just get like that organic, you know, 90s, 2000 R&B vibe. You get what I'm saying?
It definitely does.
And a majority of my album is just like, that I'm working on right now, is kind of like scattered across the board from R&B, pop, rock.
Oh, really?
Going all of that. Yeah, I'm going all that way.
You experimenting right now?
Well, if you listen to on my last two projects, Lover's Lane, and on my Reed project,
go get that. Come on now.
I've already like touched those markets, like alternative rock and stuff like that.
Rock and stuff like that.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely that. Going to EDM, electro vibes, all them type of vibes.
Was that always a
Lo-fi.
part of yours? Like, did you always enjoy it before you put in the music? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just trying to develop into.
Yeah, I listen. I mean, it's crazy. I ride and I listen to easy jazz at night.
Really?
Yeah, like I ride and I listen to easy jazz at night. Just sometimes clear my head or listen to some classical music or something. Just getting different vibes for myself.
Yeah.
You know, being able to clear my head. Like when we go to sleep at night and throughout my house, man. You know, I got the system throughout my house, and we play you know, meditation music going to sleep in the house.
That's lovely.
You know, my son, he makes sure that he go to sleep on meditation music.
Really?
Yeah, and that's just a way to clear your head, being able to be in tune with yourself, in tune with the earth, in tune with your inner self. You get what I'm saying? Just building on, just trying to be a stronger individual.
When did you start to learn this as an individual? Because it seems like this is something that you really take serious. You're teaching your son these things. You're putting it into your working day. Like, when did that become a priority for you?
When things start getting a little hectic in my life, like, you know, when shit started like really crowding my head, crowding my mental, and I couldn't stay focused and just moving around pointlessly. You get what I'm saying? I had to find a way to sit my ass down and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's something that my lady, she enforces too.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So
it.
we in the house and we want great things and we want great energies around us. And I've even had friends, man, that, you know, people I call my friends, like, we ain't even cool no more, but it's just off of the energy.
Yeah.
The energies that you surround and you keep around you is the energy that you want to keep giving off to different people. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So I want my energies to be clear, right? And receiving it.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So it's just like, they say, like, you know, the tires on the car. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If all three is flat, you ain't going nowhere, especially if you the only tire moving.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
real. That was a bar if y'all missed that one. That was a bar. Don't miss that one. That was
But I heard that from somewhere else and I just felt like, man, that just played a major part. Like, it does play a major part in our lives in order for us to keep moving forward. It's about who you hang around. That's just like with your cameraman.
Man,
if he ain't
full conversation before you got in here.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all hanging with each other, y'all ain't on the same wavelength, then it don't even matter.
I be telling them that all the time. I be like, you got to be able to go when I ain't even thinking about it.
Exactly.
And you got it, and it's like, all right, cool. Now you in sync with me because I wanted it. Right. I just didn't think about it yet, and then the moment's over. I can't recreate the moment. That's unauthentic. That's on everything we say.
Right.
Can't do
being
that.
Kings, being king, being royal.
Be royal, be royalty, and that's why I love how you speaking right now. Even especially when you're speaking on your relationship, because it's respect there. And a lot of, especially in our entertainment space, think there's a lack of respect for women, and it's not. It's just not everybody has it, and some people have bigger voices that don't have it, but there's a lot of great entertainers that have great relationships.
Correct.
You know, and I love that, and it keeps you going.
Yeah, it does. It keep you out the way too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just I think the most special moments is those moments with your family.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like coming closer. Like even with me coming back to Cleveland, you know, one of my biggest things was like building a better relationship with my parents.
Yeah.
My little brother, like my family in general, like bringing that together, and it causes like even a better, you know, aura around the music because I'm tuning back into myself, tuning back into who I am, what I am,
where you came from,
what I stand for, where I came from, exactly. So
that's huge.
Yeah.
When you can start tapping into those powers.
Yeah, man. That's an everyday
type of power.
That's an everyday process.
Yeah. It doesn't happen overnight. And that's what I think your story is kind of giving me right now.
Right.
It didn't happen overnight, but I kept working.
Right.
I was working every day.
Always working.
Always. So where did the work ethic come from?
Shoot, man, we gotta work.
Got to.
Ain't nobody gonna do it for me.
Nobody gonna
You know
get
what
up
I'm
and turn this camera
Like
on
you make changes.
and put me on there.
Exactly.
How is that possible?
Exactly.
Right.
But we giving everything in the universe already.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. We just have to be able to. We have to be willing to receive it and willing to go get it.
Right. Exactly.
So
Because
you get it, boy.
they create YouTube, they created Facebook, Instagram. They gave us all these free different platforms in order for us to sign up for. Go ahead, put it out there. But the difference is between the man that uses his Instagram and the one that doesn't. Depending on how you use it, it's two different things. You could be on Instagram and just taking photos of yourself, but doesn't mean that you're trying to make money on your Instagram.
Right.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that you out here trying to build on what you're trying to build on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No.
No,
So until
not
you
at
put
all.
that work ethic in and you put that time in, you know, it's like, think about this, man. I think that you think about how many changes you had to make to your team before you get into the team that you're working with. You get what
How
I'm
many
saying?
people just did not show up?
Right.
That's why I learned this, because they just didn't show up. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just keep going.
Right.
So I gotta figure this shit out. Some shit gonna be on this side because I can't see myself. You know what I'm saying? Some shit, but it's like then when you get somebody like my boy, you can start to have those real conversations because you know what you talk about now. Yeah, I didn't like how I did that. Let me tell him.
Right.
So he knows I didn't like when I did this. So let's fix this and then let's go and build upon that.
Right.
But you don't know what you're building. You don't know what to tell nobody.
Right.
And that's what I had to learn. That's why I had to go to the bottom and learn it from scratch. And I feel like you know everything you need to know for your system to work.
I do my album covers.
Wow.
I do my like all my merch.
Yeah.
All that come personalized from me when I do that. So when y'all go on my sites, y'all go
What's
look
your
me
site?
up.
What's your site?
Readcamp.com.
Readcamp.com. Go get that.
So when y'all go on my sites and y'all look me up, all my music videos I've directed. Like even though you got somebody else behind the camera, like I direct how my videos, you know, how I want them to be, the concepts of them. All this comes from the heart, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love that, man.
We're doing movies right now.
Okay. So you
working
getting on
on
the
some
big
movies.
screen?
Yeah, we working on some stuff right now.
So are you writing too?
I'm writing also.
Wow.
I'm writing also.
That's beautiful.
And also September, I don't know when this is airing,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
September 17,
Before then.
2022, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a play. It's called the Sugar Stage Play.
Okay.
It's gonna be in the Metroplex.
Okay,
over there front stage.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be over there.
Go get them tickets. When them tickets gonna be available?
ASAP, man. So
ASAP.
y'all make sure y'all check on my site.
Out, they're available. Go get it.
Straight up. So make sure that y'all go on my site, man. I'll put this
Send me the link. I'll put it in the
link up. Yeah, most definitely.
Definitely.
Most definitely. So yeah, it ain't
But,
nothing up.
we ain't gonna keep you too long. We appreciate your time. Definitely shout out your Instagram one more time for me.
Oh yeah, my Instagram at Charles Reed.
And YouTube Charles Reed too.
Yep, Charles Reed.
Charles Reed. And then before we get out of here, every time before we get out of here, you gotta do, and we gotta hear it because we just wanna. Before you leave us, we always want to be able, you know, and I've never explained this, so this is crazy. I've never explained this, but you know when you about to leave somebody that you spend time with and you just want to say those last couple words and be like, man, I fuck with you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Before I see you again, that's what we want to do. It's called get it off your chest. So anything you need to say to your fans, to your people before we see you again, go ahead and get that off your chest.
Well look, y'all support my grind. You know what I'm saying? We can change our whole world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And definitely stick by the people that stick by you. Yeah. That's all I can really tell you, man, because people that got your back, sometimes the person that's being the hardest on you is gonna make you stronger. Yeah. Just understand that, you know what I'm saying, the people that got your back. And you will know the ones that don't, because they're gonna never show up for you. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself, invest in yourself, appreciate what you're doing, how you do it, make sure that you're doing it right, move correctly. That's how I'm saying it to y'all.
And that's love. That's Charles Reed, man. Appreciate you. It's the King TV Network. We up out of here.
Yep.
Peace, love.
100.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate it.